I just want to share an incident that happened recently that pleasantly surprised me. So, now that I know some Japanese enough to order myself a pizza on the phone, there's this Pizza Hut near me, and I often order a pizza from there. So, I usually place my order, go there, and then collect it and come back home. Since I'm a vegetarian and there are not a lot of vegetarian options available, I usually choose like a very basic base like margarita or something, and then I just add on 4 or 5 vegetarian toppings on top of it. One of the toppings that I usually put on is pineapple. And once it just so happened that the pizza that I received had no pineapple on it. To begin with, I thought, maybe I forgot to mention pineapple this time. So I called them up and confirmed what my order was, and pineapple was there. So I just mentioned to the guy saying that, hey, you know what? There is no pineapple in this pizza. And then he just immediately went like, you know what, sorry. He noted down my address, and then they immediately delivered a fresh pizza with pineapple to my house. And I really had no expectation of getting a new pizza. I just, wanted to inform him that hey, there was no pineapple. But what really caught me by surprise was that he never asked me for any proof. He never asked me to prove that hey, there is no pineapple. He just trusted me. He just took me on my word and delivered a new pizza, and I think that was a really positive experience. And as much as I would like to say that it's because, oh, Japanese customer service is so good, I think a large part of it also has to do with that the people over here are also very rule abiding. Like if something similar happened maybe somewhere else, then, soon you would have people exploiting this loophole or, misusing it. But over here, people don't do that. They wouldn't lie unnecessarily just to get a free pizza, which is why, on the off chance that a mistake happens, they believe the customer. This is not the only place where I've found that, you know, Japanese people follow rules quite, I don't know, in synergy. Another thing that, you might wonder if you come to Japan is that the streets, they have no public dustbins. But in spite of this, the streets are relatively clean. So what's going on here? So I was speaking to my Japanese teacher, and what I realized was that in the schools over here, it starts from a young age that, any waste that you get during the day, you just keep it with you and you carry it home, and then you can dispose it the next day at your home. And most people follow this. And I think what really strikes me as nice about this system is that, even if there were, let's say, 10% defaulters, then, you suddenly require a huge amount of manpower and resources to make sure that people don't default. But because people don't naturally default here, or rather the percentage of defaulters is less, you know, a lot of the systems over here are quite nice and, work simply because people trust one another. And hopefully if you ever come to Japan, you'll get to see that.